everybody, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. Back at it again, here with Grombrindal over here in Nagaron. We're on our great crusade to rid the world of the filthy algae, starting with Malekith here. Last time that we left off, we went ahead, started moving in, kicking out some Skaven, taking the Iron Coast, moving inwards to the Iron Mountains, and just in general, a lot of iron in the names for not a whole lot of iron actually being fucking around. But that's okay, because we moved up, we started making some moves on Nagaron. We beat back Malekith once or twice, but unfortunately we had a very rude invasion from the Tomb Kings down south, so we had to go and deal with that. But we kicked their asses. And now we have a temporary peace with them, and we'll make sure that that doesn't happen again, as we'll try to upgrade Dracula's Spire here to have some defenses, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But unfortunately, in the time that it took us to crump some skellies, fucking Malekith has come back thinking that he's hot shit. And you know what? We're going to have to throw him back. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. I just noticed as well, most of these guys are from their fucking ally, so they didn't even recruit them themselves. But yeah, it's gonna be rough. The Balance of Power actually likes us, which is weird because I thought I remember leaving off with it not being too happy. But yeah, this is a bit of a problematic army because it's all shades, and I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what this many shades can do. Now, luckily, it's basically all just shades. And when fighting against the AI, we do have at least one good option, right? And that is just walk towards them. The AI always puts their units on skirmish mode for some goddamn reason. I'm not exactly sure why. But they like to do that. They really do. So if you can just, like, keep them occupied, then they cannot be shooting, you know? Now, the unfortunate part to that is the fact that we are actually dwarves, so we can't actually really move all that fast. You know, we got stubby little legs. You know, we can't just like be there, be like, yo, what's up, bitches? You know, I have to fucking waddle over there. But I do have a plan for this, and the plan is very simple. We just spread the fuck out and try to catch them that way. No, we're not gonna need guard mode or anything. And yeah, we're just going to spread the field. We might lose some dwarf warriors. The auto resolve was actually very kind to us. I doubt we're gonna get a nice victory like that, but I thought we'd fight this anyways because it'll be at least more interesting that way. But yeah, spread out, so that we can try to catch up to them, or at least tie them down. Because once they get tied down melee, then they're not going to be anywhere near as effective as they would be otherwise. You know, if they're in melee, they're not doing what we're really afraid of. Now they still do have some infantry, and of course Malekith is there. He's going to cause a little bit of an issue. Is he on a mount? He is. He's on his Velociraptor, which will be a little bit of an issue. But hopefully Gromby can just go to town on him. We got the hammers with him as well, so hopefully that'll help. We're going to move up our grudge throwers. They're going to be important, as well as these gyrocopters. They're actually going to be super huge. Alright, you guys just need to, like, move out, fan out. And we want to keep really spaced out so that they're gonna not get as favorable trades if they shoot into us. You know, I don't want to group up and let them get more bang for their buck, basically. Alright, let's see. So the grudge throwers, they're just gonna open up on these dread spears and the bleak swords, and you know, they're gonna get pretty wrecked. Now, you have these great cannons. Alright, perfect. So the first shade's coming into contact. And yeah, we just want to catch up to them. These first dwarf warriors probably going to get macerated. But that's okay. You know, It's the price that we got to pay. Luckily, we do have shields. That is something that we have. We're gonna call down this great cannon and see how that does. I'm not exactly sure how it will go. You guys just need to charge in. Now, gyrocopters. You guys are gonna be super huge because you can. You guys can just like close into melee, right? All right. Now they are gonna disappear a lot, which is gonna be very annoying. Yeah, just tie them down. All right, come on, let's get our boys. Oh, this is like too juicy to pass up. Let's see. That's a pretty good blob. We're dealing with those guys. Malekith. Yeah, you can just kind of run through. Oh fuck. And we can actually send you guys into deal with these guys. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop some bombs over here. Beautiful. We do have to be careful. Probably gonna bring you guys over here as well, just to kind of help with them. Alright, perfect. Unfortunately, we only have Dwarf Warriors, so it's not like we're gonna really be doing all that much. Yeah, definitely get you in here. Like, Shades are not melee combatants, but they're not horrible in melee either, so... Oh, beautiful. Let's go ahead and just have you just kind of like support wherever you can. Yeah, oh, my Iron Drakes are doing more harm than good at this point. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, but okay, we're getting through them. Let's see, Grudge Throwers can't really hit anything over there. Alright, those guys are dead. Grudge Throwers. Yeah, not really a whole lot of great targets. Like, that's okay. Could do with a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Maybe right on top of these guys. We'll have to kind of sack our own dwarves there, but that's okay. Again, dwarves have an innate magic resistance, so...
The next hill is ours! Iron Drakes!
You guys just keep on getting shreked. Gromby, can you, like, please come and deal with this guy? Let's see what's happening. Okay, good. Those guys are all broken. That's good. So the right flank is coming back. Okay, good. These guys are back. Yeah, those shades are brutal, man. And that's why I use exclusively shades as my ranged unit of choice when I play Dark Elves. But I am not a Dark Elf player. Like, as in, I don't really play them often. I have played them, of course. But they're not really usually one of my mains. Just not my thing, you know? Keep on going. The really annoying thing about them is that they'll disappear and then you'll lose your target lock. Aw, beautiful. Iron Drakes opening up here. The Shades definitely aren't going to like that. Those guys are starting to break. That's good. I'll bring you guys back into the fray over here. And yeah, there we go. Army losses has kicked in, and bam, there we go. Are able to actually get rid of these guys, which is pretty good. That's actually very good. Unfortunately, we don't have very many options to run them down. But hey, you know, take the victories where you can get them. At least the Shade Horde is, at least for now, deterred away. And, you know, now I won't feel bad about auto-resolving and killing any stragglers in a future battle. Because, bam, any doubters out there proved I could do it. But nevertheless, a good victory for us today. All right, and bam, there we go. Malekith getting the old Barrack Var handshake done to him. We'll go ahead and execute him and his murderous band of miscreants. Bam, there we go. That actually gave us one of our great runes, I think. Yeah, Master Rune of Spite. which is okay. First embedded into the gates of Kazarakarak, the damaging aura permeating. There we go. From this rune is enough to turn most enemies away. Oh shit! It's just like a bound. It's just like a bound fucking damage spell. Shit, hell yeah, I'll take that. Goddamn no, straight I will. Potion of Foolhardy. That doesn't matter because Grombrindal is already unbreakable. And the Sword of Anti-Heroes is really good, so yeah, we'll just keep that. And the Master Rune of Stormy Redbeard. +8 melee attack. Oh, that's pretty good. You know what? We'll throw you one here too. Oh, you're an ancillary, right? So we can throw that onto a unit. That'll be pretty good. Like you can throw those on the hammers, and then they'll just like pop off, and then they're like a supporting unit too, because it buffs everything around them. Hell yeah! All right, we can make do with that. Malekith, let's go ahead and finish you off here. Don't lose anything, so bam, get wrecked, just fucking topple over. All right, beautiful, dude. And we get so much gold from executing him and his captives. It's insane. Shit, hell yeah. Well, there we go. Malekith's dealt with. Good, as he should be. But yeah, oh shit, we can upgrade that. Definitely want to get the tier 3 settlement up, so that way we have like a bulwark here against the Tomb Kings deciding to show back up again. And we'll take you back to replenish up, and then I think we'll go back onto the attack here against the forces of the Dark Elves. But regardless, how are you all doing? How was your day? Mine, personally, it was okay. It's been a bit of a week. It's been a week, for sure. Mostly on the negative side, you know, dealing with just life stuff, you know. But, you know, regardless, we're still rolling. We're still moving on. Always hopeful that, you know, maybe someday in the future things will be better, possibly, than they are now. Or, hey, you never know. Maybe, you know, nostalgia will just make all of these memories turn good again. You know, maybe that'll happen. But until then, there's been a pretty big update to Warhammer, as in big, not in content, but in policy-wise. Immortal Empires is now free to everyone who owns Warhammer 3 instead of having to buy all of them. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll see some new faces in, or at least some new fresh blood into the setting, just in general, because, you know, more Warhammer, more good, as I always say. Just like money, more good. More Warhammer, more good. That's what we're all about here. So it looks like you're just straight up recruiting more shades. Is that like all you can fucking recruit? Well, you know what? We're just gonna like march up. We'll go into encampment stance to like get our recruitment or replenishment rate as high as it can go, and then we'll try to sack them. We'll just try to sack the Temple of Cain here and take it, and then try to like cut them off here. This was my original plan. We're gonna cut them like off southwards. So if he has more stuff down here, then it's gonna be split off from his main forces in Naggaroth, or Naggarod rather. Which would be, you know, nice. I don't want to, like, get overwhelmed by the Dark Elves expansion, which will happen, you know, with the Dwarves in SFO, which means we are going to be slow, in every sense of the word. We're slow movement, we're slow technologically, and we are very slow growth-wise. So we gotta be, you know, a little bit careful here about how we handle things. If we're not on top of it, that means we can easily get behind, and if we get behind, then, you know, it ain't gonna end too well. But I think we're doing okay. Being able to hold off the Dark Elves for this long is pretty good. Is there anything else I wanted to throw it on, though? I think it's more important that you get this. And we could throw the AP onto someone who doesn't have necessarily a whole bunch of it. Just throw it onto one of our Dwarf Warriors for now. Don't exactly have a whole lot of really elite units. But, you know, we'll make do here. Wow. Only 171 from sacking. Might as well just take it.
You know who I am.
Yeah, and we actually got the Warriors of Dragonfire's Pass, which is pretty good. Our first ROR.
It's done.
Get Mountain Strider. And let's see. Yeah, we'll just like use you to combine, and then we'll definitely get the Warriors Dragonfire Pass. There's Ekron's Miners as well. I don't think we really have a use for them. I'll just save those as like a backup for now, at least. But yeah, the Warriors Dragonfire Pass, very good. Flaming attacks, bonus for infantry, just nice to throw in there. A little bit more killing power on the Dwarven front line. Never a bad thing. Let's see. You are upgraded to tier 3 now, so we could get some Thunderers and some cannons. Isn't the worst thing in the world. But I think we'll just keep on going with what we got for now, and we'll just hold back on that. All right, and bam, beautiful. Dwarven Resolve researched, so we got that nice little buff to our leadership, which is always nice. I think we'll go ahead and get interlocking shields here. That's usually pretty good. Oath Stones and Retainer Vows are also very nice, along with ammunition wagons. But for now, I think that'll be good. Any bit of survivability we can kind of get to our basic infantry here, that'll be good. And then going down this route actually would be pretty good as well. Yeah, but yeah, we'll get this first, and then we'll see. We'll see where we have to go from there. All right, Rakado Gorge. Go ahead and get you upgrading. All right, and we're 2 turns away from that. Alrighty, makes sense. Leave you there for a turn, and yeah, we'll just keep on waiting. Then we'll bring the siege to the Dark Elves, and then, you know, they'll learn to ruin the day they started the War of the Beard in the first place, which within the dwarves proved themselves very capable of beating the elves in a straight up siege. It's kind of like their idealized scenario, really. I haven't finished the book about the War of the Beard. I got about 2/3 of the way through, and then I just haven't been reading all that much personally because I haven't had the time, really. But very good. Very good book overall. If you really like dwarves, absolutely essential to read them, or to read that. Very good book, written very well. And the dwarves are written in a way that doesn't make them seem like complete assholes, kind of like what happened during the end times. But I digress. But within the story, the dwarves really make themselves accountable within a siege. Multiple sieges, in fact, rather. Sorry, that's a little bit misleading. There wasn't just one siege. There was multiple. And in most of them, yeah, the dwarves kind of not exactly a force you want to fight. You know, because the siege scenario, mainly, you know, in reality, it's about attrition. And what fucking faction in the game is more resistant to attrition than the fucking dwarves, the most resolute type of people around, you know? So yeah, the dwarves and the Skaven as well. The only ones who are like that are probably the best siege masters, Skaven, because they can just throw endless bodies and then just fuck up everything that you've ever loved by just planting a fucking nuke underneath your city, you know? That's not good. Not good. That's what we'd call that. Yeah, they got all sorts of ways to mess with you, man, and just, like, ruin your life, because they don't really... the Skaven don't exactly have a Geneva Convention to kind of tell them what they should or shouldn't do. Though, to be fair, I think most races in this damn universe would do whatever it took to win, you know? Alright, I think we're ready to move up on Hag Rafe. Unless it has a garrison, or a garrison building. Yeah, which looks like it does not. I doubt we'll run into too much trouble. What type of map are we looking at here? They have... Okay, very strange. They have 4... Who the hell are these? Oh, those are the Shades of the Grey Swords. They actually have some shades, okay. So what, that's like 6 actual ranged units? Blackheart Corsairs with handbows are okay, but not exactly great. Let's go ahead and build some siege equipment here. We don't really need the battering ram, actually. Wait for that to get built. And then we'll go ahead and attack them next turn. We got 3 grudge throwers, so it's going to be very good at kind of getting through their defenses. And just kind of shelling them with artillery. The handful of shades, definitely going to be a problem. Even just like 2 units of them, they can do some work. Never underestimate them. Because if you do that, then yeah, you're just going to get fucked over. Alright. But yeah, we're definitely going to get the garrison building down here. Now, do we want to get rid of our farm here? Because I want our special building. I think I'll keep the farm for now. And wait for you to get to tier 3. Then we'll build the barracks over there. And then replace that. Kind of do it that way. I guess because the growth is really important right now. Yeah, I think that's the best way to really go about it. Alright, but yeah, we're doing good. Not all that many grudges to worry about. The people, the Longbeards are happy. And wow. And would you look at that? They actually wish to come out. Oh, they did a little bit of damage to us. Losing out on 3 fucking artillery pieces, that kind of hurts, huh? But I still think we'll be able to handle them here without too many qualms. Alright, and bam, here we are. In the fields of Nagaroth. Yeah, here to send the garrison packing. Send them back to where they decided to crawl out of. Alright, go ahead and get our battle formation set up. Damn, that assassin kind of did a lot of damage here. I think some of these casualties were just kind of over time, but like, damn. Fucking 3 of our grudge throwers, half of our iron drakes, some of our hammers too. Like, shit, bro. Goodbye. Group 6, please. Alright. Let's see. Probably deploy out here over in this corner, honestly. We are the dwarves. We'll have the artillery advantage, so I'm not too worried about that. Plus, they are coming to us, so kind of get wrecked. We get to fight the battle on our terms. Again, spread out a healthy amount. You guys, Iron Drakes, kind of in one of these holes. Take a look at our beautiful Warriors of Dragonfire Pass here. Looking snazzy. The beautiful yellow and gold of our faction. Very noticeable. Kind of giving a little bit of Bathsar Gelt vibes, though. I don't like his faction color, actually. Out of all the Empire ones, I really dislike. Which kind of sucks because the Volkmar the Grim kind of got shafted because he kind of has the same color scheme. That'll be okay. Those trees are kind of in the way, though. Maybe like that. That should do. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Alright, we don't have to worry about you bending, actually, as much. Or at least in that direction, because we kind of have the natural hillside. Yeah, maybe we do more something like this. Alright. That should be good. Let's see. So the army, most of it, not too worried about. You know, the Dread Spears, the Bleak Swords. It's kind of just like whatever. You know, they're not going to have a great time fighting into Dwarf Infantry. The Black Ark Corsairs will make an okay account of themselves for sure. You have to watch out for those Harpies. As long as we can, like, kind of overpower their ranged elements, then we should do okay here. With some proper good usage of artillery and some rune magic, we should be all right here. Yeah, now these Black Guard, they're definitely they're a major target. So we'll just kind of harass and harry them for as long as they decide to live on this battlefield. This is actually the perfect type of gyrocopter to use too. because it's all like massive missiles or weapon strength and AP as well. Actually pound them with the artillery too. Super important to kill them. Black Ark Corsairs are scary for sure. They'll do very well into Dwarf Warriors, but they're not like the main concern. They're not going to win a battle on their own, basically, you know. Guard mode, please. Forgot to throw that on them. Yeah, we're starting to whittle these guys down for sure. Let's see, we might be able to get a little hit. These guys are kind of attacking on their own, which is weird. The AI is just kind of like sending these guys to their death, considering kind of important units to just kind of be thrown away. Yeah, now they're just gonna get like, murked as they try to walk up to the front line here. Have the wrath of all our ranged units bearing down upon them, and they have literally zero support. Looks like they're gonna push for a heavier push on my right flank than I was expecting. So we're gonna kind of actually like reform our battle lines a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, those Black Ark Corsairs not having a good time. Yeah, those Black Guard pretty much. Yeah, they're looking a lot. They're looking pretty worse for wear. I'll go ahead and deal with these guys. The Harpies going in. Oh, this will be a beautiful. This will be a beautiful salvo. Oh, wonderful. You know, Frame's just tanking a little bit there. But yeah, get these guys over there, because that's going to be important. Pull you guys up. Kind of have to reform a little bit. Oh, but these Iron Drakes making beautiful accounts of themselves. Getting hit by the Dark Shards, though. They're not going to like that. Got a beautiful Rune of Wrath and Ruin opportunity right here. Get you guys to go harass those... Go harass those shades real quick. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah, and that was a beautiful... Kind of missed it, but yeah. 34 kills. Look, it just eviscerated that front line. Gonna be able to push into their... into these guys. Oh, and this is gonna be just mean. Dark Shard. Oh, those are shades. Yeah, that's why they're dealing so much damage. Let's bring you guys over there to maybe try to harass. See if we can't get some fire going that way. Get you guys in. Get you guys to push forward. Yeah, try to just... Oh, these Iron Drakes doing great fucking work, that's for sure. Yeah, you guys can kind of... Yeah, look, we're into their back lines now. That's very good. Keep pushing you guys up. Unfortunately, these guys breaking, though. That's not very good. Get some point blank. Oh, Iron Drake fire. That's very good. You guys try to, like, reform here a little bit. Iron Drakes will not last too long in melee. Though maybe. They're just sending one unit of Bleak Swords. Alright, get you guys over there. Oh, damn, our gyrocopters got messed up. Shit, yeah, I kind of forgot about them. That is definitely a my bad type of situation. I get our Thunderers reformed. Yeah, we really need to deal with those shades. Oh, and look at that. The Iron Drakes actually beat them back there. Oh, the hill might protect them here, though. Not completely. Oh, yeah, that top flank. Gonna mess them up. Go ahead and get you guys to turn. There's Blackguard causing problems. You guys definitely need to get back. You guys have way overextended. I might do a little bit of friendly fire here. Kind of, you know, gonna go in the book for it, but... You know, gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. Those Blackguard, though I wounded them very much, they're still making great account of themselves. Goes to show you can never underestimate elite infantry in SFO. Which you guys coming back? Yeah, now the Blackguard are broken. And I think with them will go the rest of the forces as well. Yeah, the Shades with great swords. And beautiful. And with another volley of Iron Drake Flamer, or Iron Drake Fire, we'll see off the Druchii. Trying to sally forth, but it shall not be enough to save the forces of the Dark Elves for this day, at least. All right, and bam, there we go. The Dark Elves trying to push forward, but it's not going to quite happen, and we'll go ahead and execute all that remains. Show as an example to them, to show them what will happen to them and their dark kind. And yeah, that went relatively all right. The Shades wasn't able to shut them down too hard. Definitely kind of misplayed my gyrocopters there, but there's only so much you can do. Shades are just a very good unit, and Dwarves, like, if we had some better ranged units and artillery, then we can. But, you know, as for now, we kind of just have to live with them. Accept that they are going to be there, and still overcome the rest of the army. You know, one unit won't. Usually, one unit by itself is not going to be able to turn the tide of battle. But regardless, the forces of Haggrave were brought low, and now we can probably, just go ahead and march in and take it from them here. Of course, you know, your boy got to do a little bit of sack, and then occupy here. Beautiful. There we go. Haggrave is ours. What? It's a big city in the lore. Kind of mainly about slave trade, if I remember correctly. I don't know very much about Dark Elf lore either, so you know that could be entirely wrong. We're going to go ahead and leave that because we don't want to upgrade that right away here. Okay, beautiful. And with that, the Dark Elves are now kind of stunted from their south, so we'll be able to kind of more focus our efforts on Nagarond itself. That's going to be very difficult. Nagarond has a very good garrison. I doubt we're going to be able to take that anytime soon. So we'll probably go back and maybe start upgrading some of our standings, get some break cannons and stuff. Well, I don't know which one I generally prefer. I can give the cannons a shot. I don't usually like bring a whole lot of cannons unless I'm building a specific like black powder army. But even then I prefer organ guns, so I can give them a shot though.
I'm here now.
See how it goes. And maybe upgrade these guys to Thunderers. Though I'd prefer Rangers in all honesty. But I feel like it's probably going to be a while before we can get to that point, you know? Just one of those things. But alright, things are looking good. We do need Gromby to kind of heal up for a little bit, though. And hopefully the Dark Elves don't try anything too crazy.